if you had to say 4 main features of the series, what would that be?
4 main features.
Like in your talk, just
Yeah.
you gave like your 7 principles.
I did.
But
I know what it was I was going to say just now too, which is also one of the major principles is the one of elicitation, of trying as far as possible to get ideas from students rather than just telling them stuff in a patronising way. So, for example, the unit or a lesson will often open with a photo which is interesting in some way, and a you first idea, which is, what do you think about this, or have you got a bedroom like this, in the case of Van Gogh's bedroom. So it gives the student an opportunity to try to use what language they have, and it makes them want to talk. And if they find they don't have the language, then you spend the rest of the lesson actually giving them the language they need to talk about that topic. If you do find they've got the language already, you can move on to the next lesson. So it's kind of like a diagnostic. It's a diagnostic, but it's also a way of really encouraging students to want to read or to listen or to do an exercise.
Okay, so that's one principle.
That's just one principle, right. Another one might be thought-provoking, getting people to think. But getting people to think in different kinds of ways, getting people to think critically, so not just having comprehension questions on a text, but having questions that go beyond the text. So having read the text, can they work out, more of a problem-solving type of question that gets them thinking. Imaginative thinking, guessing, all the kinds of thinking which are useful, not just in learning language, but also in other areas of life. What others? The idea too that you need to give people time to think. That sometimes we're very impatient with students.
Right.
We want them to respond.
Right.
And I think if students are to respond thoughtfully, they need time to think.
Right.
Yeah. Another principle, so that's only 2 so far, right? Elicit and thinking. Memory. What's quite new, I think, in Jetstream is this whole idea of memory games. Memory is such a key component in learning not just English, but learning anything. And memory is very tricky. You need to practice using it all the time. If you don't, you begin to lose it. You begin to get not so good. So all through the books, and in the teacher's book as well, there are more ideas. There are little memory games which ask students to remember items of vocabulary, or facts from a text of some kind, or maybe elements of a photo. So there's lots of little inserts of games to help them use their memories and go back. And in doing that, of course, then they retain the information much better, longer term.